be here.
Okay, let's talk today about finding the home of maybe your dreams or maybe the home for right now. Regardless, some of the things you have to consider. And a big one we've heard for many, many years is location, location, location. Does that still apply?
Very much so. So as you can, for those of you who watch us regularly, you can see that I am in a different location today. Today is all about teaching our viewers and talking about what's happening in the market and how we see past certain faux pas. So I'm currently sitting standing in a recently renovated home dining room. And what was really important to these clients was the fact it's about location. So as we see the market shift, we still do not have a lot of inventory. And so we've talked about for many, many years, Annette, about how to improve your home in a way that is good for you, is good for your back pocket, as well as if you're considering of selling, then what can I do to improve the value of my home? And so like the dining room that I'm in currently right now, the fact is that it is about location and floor plan. Everything else can kind of change, even floor plan slightly,
Yeah.
right? But location, location, location. These particular clients wanted the acreage. They wanted this location, and it didn't matter what the house was like. And so there have been many, many years of times that they have done the floors, done some new painting, etc. So I want to give a shout out as well to all the wonderful moms out there who donated their time and their pictures to show exactly what we mean. Because if you go into a home and you don't like the paint color, you don't like the flooring, there are other things that you can do because you can't pick up a house and move it really without a huge expense.
Right, and a lot of people do. I mean, that matters to them, right? I mean, getting to your work is one big thing alone, right, in this city. For example, if you live in the West End, let's say Canada, and you want to stay in the Canada area, because that's where you work, that could make a big difference. Then find the home in that specific Canada neighborhood and then make the changes within the home so that you're staying what is close to work for you, maybe your kid's school, maybe near your in-laws, like all the kind of things that become important. So it's almost like making that list of what neighborhood is most important to you and the why.
Yeah, absolutely. And even myself personally, and that we have talked even behind screen, and the fact that we both have girls, we both have young girls. And the home that I'm currently in, I lived with carpet for a number of years, quite a number of years. It was carpeted from head to toe. There wasn't even, like everything had carpet on it. But yet the girls then could have oh, it's carpet. Then the girls played on it and did whatever. I didn't care because as we know, hardwood scratches, hardwood dents, hardwood can, and there are other opportunities now other than simply hardwood. Yet see past some of the things like I can't deal with carpet. There are people with allergies and I respect that. But if you have pets and everything, I mean, my daughters are living in a home right now and she's got pets and the carpet is slowly, going. We're like, just wait, let the pets ruin it because they're going to ruin the hardwood too. So, so think kind of outside the box. If there's a certain area that you want and it's not very pretty, there are, and you will see today a great theme of the fact of how to fix up a home, and it doesn't have to be expensive. Give a shout out to one of my viewers, Mark at the Orange Big Box Store, and and he watches the show and he's like, how do I fix things up? What can I do? And it doesn't have to be a high-end kitchen, right? There are some great opportunities out there that you don't have to do the highest end kitchen, the highest end bathroom in order to get that wow factor. And you'll see that today.
Well, yeah, especially when you move into that home in your preferred neighborhood, if you find that home in the neighborhood you want to be in, you're going to be there for some time, right? I mean, you kind of go for 5 years, maybe longer. So You can change up that stuff in the house, but if you're going to be not liking where you live, your street, your neighborhood, you know, the amenities around you for all that time, that's a long time. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will get to some of those photos of the things you can do to just change that space. Put your own stamp on it. You buy the house in the neighborhood you want. You don't like the bathroom, you can change it. We're going to get to some pictures now. Thank you for being with us today. And if anyone has any questions, get them to us at any time. We will get them to Colleen. Let's go through some pictures, the before and the after. So here's a bathroom that, you know, we can change, right? You might look at the house and say, oh, the bathroom needs updating. It's possible. Let's have the after look. There it is.
So look at the difference. So, and that's not an expensive fix.
No.
A lot of people get very overwhelmed with a bathroom. And as you can see, they didn't actually change the tub. What they simply did was paint out the cabinets. They added new counters. And it just, does that not look like a beautiful, sexy, you know, a new shower curtain?
Yeah.
Right? And the flooring is no longer expensive. Unless you're planning on putting diamonds and marble on your floor, that is not an expensive floor. So it's the same tub, right? It's a different shower curtain, right? It's what you can do to make this. Now, look at the difference. When you go to the before picture, some people like,
yeah,
right?
Well, the yellow, right, is the walls alone. The paint alone changed it.
Absolutely. Paint is your best friend.
Yep.
For example, even where I'm at, you know, they've done this beautiful dark charcoal. You know, you will see themes throughout today, and the fact that we're going to grays and you're going to see a lot of whites,
yep.
And it's just making it classic. And going to your point earlier, Net, what I love is the fact that what you said earlier is the fact, you know what, you are not moving next year. Right? You are not moving in 3 years. You know, the goal as a realtor is to keep you at minimum in your home 5 to 7 years, you know, as
so
you grow your
family.
Time.
Yeah.
Right? You have the time, and people are panicking right now. I know there's a lot of, you know, negative news about real estate right now, yet are you moving tomorrow? Are you moving? No, you are investing in a home.
Yep.
And so invest in the way you want. And it's okay if your bathroom looks like that for now, and then do it on your time, on your energy.
Okay,
so I thought
to our next
beautiful.
one. Let's see this bathroom. Ooh, the green. A very dated
Well, that
look.
one's special.
Yeah, not
that one's a special.
Yeah. Okay, let's see that. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah.
This was a complete gut. Again, a lovely family member, sorry, not my family, but a lovely Stittsville family. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
And you're going to see a lot of trends of going white and putting in the double sink. The big corner tub that we've all seen in the 80s is long gone. And this allows for this couple to have an ensuite with, you know, multiple sinks, some counters to put makeup, better lighting, etc. So much fresher, fresher. But
smaller tub, double sink. I mean, I think that's the way we can go, right? Okay, let's move on to the kitchen now. We've got a kitchen. We've got a lot of photos we want to get through because they're really amazing. So again, the color here, right? The green might not be for everybody. You go into a house, you see that green and you think, ooh, but look at that. I mean, that's pretty chic. I mean, that looks like a very rich looking kitchen.
Well, so a couple of points to be made on this kitchen. So, you know, someone would go into this kitchen and might have like a whole, I can't deal with this, but they saw past it. They wanted this particular home. Mm-hmm. And so as you can see, the walls are gone, right? Yep. The walls are gone. The fact that they've opened it up. Also, you will see as well, you know, the kitchen is now raised to the top of the ceiling, right? And it raises your eyes. This is not a 9-foot ceiling. This is not a 9-foot ceiling. It is not. That's an 8-foot ceiling. So you'll notice a big difference. And again, just giving the opportunity. Another trend that we are seeing, Annette, you will notice here, people are putting bar seats and getting rid of the eat-in area.
Yes.
Because then they can have a larger island, and then they eat, depending on the size of your home, you might just eat in the dining room, right? If your home is slightly smaller, there is no reason to have an eat-in area and a dining room.
Right, exactly.
It gives the opportunity to utilize this space even more.
Yes.
And again, you will see a trend. White kitchens, people always ask me, Colleen, do I do white? Do I do wood? Well, I mean, that's a personal preference, yet we always find the old adage, a classic white kitchen always stays classic and holds its own. The only thing is, if I have white kitchen, you can't be too messy.
Yeah. Trinity Stone Realty, if you'd like to give her a call or perhaps go online, trinitystonerealty.com. All right, Colleen, we've got a question coming in this morning from one of our viewers. Let's get right to it. It's a good one. Falls right in line with, I think, where we're discussing today. We have a townhouse and a small kitchen. We plan to redo our kitchen completely. Should we leave the small area for a table or add additional cupboards and maybe a desk area? They hope to sell in about 3 to 5 years. That's from Pam. What do you think, Colleen?
That's a great question, and we get this question all the time. And what I would say, first, and thanks for reaching out, Pam. Number one, what is your lifestyle, right? And is it 3 to 5 years? First and foremost, if you know that you're selling, do not spend a huge amount of money on your kitchen. There are some really great big box stores that sell great kitchens at a price that's very, very affordable. A lot of people don't realize you could probably do a townhome kitchen for maybe with granite about 10 grand. So that's pretty affordable. The second thing is, what is your life going to look like? Do you have a whole bunch of kids running around, or are you working from home? Because do you need an office space? Do you have a dining area that you can, because I find that townhomes, you have one area that's for eating kitchen and then the dining area is right next to it. Mm-hmm. To me, that makes absolutely no sense.
Right.
One eating area in a townhome is absolutely fine. So think about your life, what a good realtor will ask you. Think about your life, where you're going to be in 3 to 5 years. Do you need to work from home? Do you need office space? And if you have a dining room right next door, then yeah, extend your cupboards, because everyone loves good cupboard space, so that when you come home with a lot of groceries in a big box store and you've got extra toilet paper and a big thing of tomato sauce, you have somewhere to put it.
Yeah, good
so
point.
Think about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to matter. It's going to matter what her living conditions are, what her lifestyle is for the next 3 to 5 years. And it sounds like, making it an extension of the kitchen, maybe taking out that little eat-in area won't impact the ability to sell and get a great sale in 3 to 5 years from now.
And if she entertains a lot, a great island,
yeah,
with having girlfriends over for a glass of wine or a coffee bar with amarettos,
yeah.
What are you looking at? Or if you're responsible for Thanksgiving dinner, what does that look like?
Okay, we want to get to these pictures. Let's show the mudroom. This one I think is going to blow people's minds. Okay, this is the before. Pretty easy, right? Yeah. Just walls, yep. Yellow walls. Look at this after. Now, to me, what stands out here, Colleen, 2 things: paint and lighting. The rest is all just the little stuff you can buy, but the paint and the lighting changes everything.
So we are seeing, so someone would go in this and go blah, like just, yep. It is blah. It was good back in the day, but it's a little blah. And you have to remember, for us who have children, this is a usable, beautiful space where the kids can come in. I mean, we hope they come home with both socks and both mittens and everything else, but they have their own box. It's all organized.
Amazing.
And depending on the floor plan, there may not be a full mudroom. So yeah. Utilizing the space, you will see a trend over the last little while, white on white on white, and letting the furniture and the floors speak. This way, the kids come in or you come in from work, you know where your scarves are.
Yeah,
you can
it's
hang
gorgeous.
Up your coat.
It's gorgeous.
And being able to have a mirror, everyone should have a full-length mirror at some point in their home, just to make sure that everything is copacetic. And, it's that little nook, that little yellow nook has turned into this.
Looks great.
Again, thank you to the Stittsville mom who sent that in. I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
All right. That's all the time we have for today. Colleen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you'd like to contact Colleen, you can with all the